everybody, I'm Josh.
I'm Jace.
We're here to watch Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 29. Jace, what happened last time?
Troy Baker.
A lot of shit happened in the last episode. Remember, Scar and Alphonse made a deal. It's like, hey, if you can get that little girl out of here, I'll cause a distraction. And then Scar blew up everything. Father needs to make a new gluttony.
He made himself a new greed.
Or
stole himself someone to pay greed.
Just wait and see when it comes to the whole greed and Link situation. Just wait and see, because it's interesting. What do you think of... So Alphonse no longer has the panda. The panda went back to the little girl. I thought it was funny in the last episode when May found out that Edward Elric wasn't the person she imagined. She's like crying, but also the panda's crying with her. It's like the perfect little sidekick. Perfect little hype man.
Jesus.
Troy Baker used to do a lot of anime back in the day. He was Greed. He was Pain from Naruto. I showed you the clip of him. And he was a character from Darker Than Black. He was like November 11th. I think what was that character's name. He had ice powers. And then, do you remember how the episode ended? It was something along the lines of them capturing the Elric brothers. And then Father said something along the lines of, I want them to go see Wrath. Also, you were saying something about between Father and Hohenheim. Like, what were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I said this earlier. It seems evident that Hohenheim... He seems regular. I mean, I could be wrong, but based on the evidence, based on what I've seen in the episodes most recently, Father has been around a lot longer than Hohenheim. It just seems evident of that, but maybe I'm wrong. So it's not why does Father look like Hohenheim? It's why does Hohenheim look like Father?
But then again, remember Hohenheim.
But again, I could be wrong.
I mean, again, remember Hohenheim doesn't appear to age, because remember he's like old pictures of him and Pinocchio, and she's like a young woman. Now she's an old lady. All this time, and you still look the same.
I don't know what to make of that.
I'll tell you what, the show will
Will Smith doesn't age. Jennifer Aniston does not age. Hohenheim does not age.
We'll tell you this. The show will begin, then it will end. Let's go.
Dick. Huh?
There might be an end credit scene, so let's just let it play out. Ling is still there. You gotta remember what Todd Havercorn sounds like in Troy Baker. Sometimes they'll illustrate it by like the eyes, but sometimes not. It's really frustrating. Also, this introduced like Greed's two important rules. He doesn't lie and he doesn't fight women.
Interesting.
And then I love again. What's the panda's name again? Xiao Mei. I love her. I think she's really growing on me this time because she's just the hype man. She's just
Xiao Mei.
Yeah, Xiao Mei. She's just like doing whatever you do. Like I'm pretty sure when Mei was yelling at Lanfan, she like the panda just had her little hands like little claws, except they weren't even claws. They're like little lines. Like rah. Panda's the best.
They forced me to follow through with their plans. I made a stone for them, and I used the lives of countless Ishvalans to do it.
Yeah, give birth.
To operate on an experiment that's likely to result in another genocide. I beg you, please stop it. You have to kill me, please. Please take my life. My own death is the only form of revenge that I have. Your appearance here, right now, you're like a god to me.
Oh, I don't think you'll like that.
Tell me everything about Ishval. I want to hear the entire story. What did you use my people for? You'll tell me all of it. Give me the truth before my right hand destroys you.
I had completely forgotten that Scar was still down there. And then that's where he bumps...
You've seen the show before. How do you forget anything?
I don't watch it religiously. I don't get home from work, crack open a beer, and pull up some Full Metal.
Do you drink beer at all?
Irrelevant.
I came home from hiking last night on the 4th of July.
Because you watched
to watch
the sunset.
Dark as fuck coming down. And the first thing I do when I get home, I make a drink.
Nice. So...
with a shit ton of booze.
I did remember like Scar showing up and breaking out... or breaking in to his cell, but I don't remember him. I don't remember how he got there, or like I remember how he got there. I just didn't ever connected the dots. Scar's gonna get some tea from Marco.
Apparently,
you see. I think it sounded like you forgot that the bad guys captured him.
Wait, who?
The bad guys. They captured Marco.
That guy. Yeah. The what? Like that weird professor who we saw who had like part of a philosopher's stone.
Yeah, like an incomplete liquid version. They kidnapped him and they like, hey, you should.
Why is it that he had a liquid version? Said, oh, it's incomplete, but the parts that came out of Father also appeared to be liquid.
The liquid part isn't what makes it fake. It's confusing because sometimes it's liquid, but then there's like characters who have a philosopher's stone and it's actually like a little rock. I want to know, like, because there's one of my favorite greed scenes. I think it's like a whiles away. It's upsetting how far it is. I don't remember what episode it is. It's called like, is the episode called Full Throttle? I don't remember what episode was that. I think that might be like in the 50s. That's upsetting how far away that is.
Wait, like flashback episode?
No.
Flash forward.
No. It's in the
1850s.
Not the. I'm talking about the episode numbers in the 50s because there's a total of 64 episodes. What do you think about this arc or this episode? There's a lot going on.
A lot going on. What?
So Father didn't just turn off
May and what's the girl's name who lost her arm?
Lon Fan.
What the fuck is their beef with each other?
I think they're like rival clans from Shang. That's why. That's why when Greed was like running around in the last episode, May recognized him. And she's like, "Hey, that's Ling." God, I've watched the show so many times. Ling Xiao from the Xiao clan. I think that's his last name. They know each other, they know of each other. And I love that they're like, we're getting ready to throw down, and then the doctor comes in, like, "What the fuck are you doing, you stupid idiots?
Do not mess in the affairs of the. I don't give a crap about your affairs, dumbass."
And he threatens them with like how dirty his house is.
I want to see a screaming match between that guy and Bakugo. Sure, there are other people who can scream better.
So this episode showed off the fact that it wasn't just down there where the alchemy got turned off. It was up there too. Who knows what the radius is?
Could have been the whole world.
Could have been the country. But I mean, it was enough. It was big enough to where Hohenheim was like wherever he was.
Josh, do you need a pair of socks?
I don't have any socks. It was up to the point where Hohenheim could sense it. And he was like, huh. He just turned. So Gluttony's going to be back. Same as he ever was. Father is remaking his memories. Because he doesn't need to erase them like he did with Greed.
And seeing that little baby Gluttony was...
I love that when you watch Gluttony, he's not, like, inherently evil. Like, he doesn't act malicious. He's just forever...
Aloof.
What?
He's just aloof.
Kind of, but he's, like, forever... just self-indulgent. He's like a murderous Winnie the Pooh. Even to the way he talks, he's like, "You can eat him now." Okay. We got Armstrong back. Been a while since we've seen that man, and this time we saw him without his mustache, and it was unsettling.
It was very unsettling. Armstrong without a mustache is not. It makes no sense.
You saw a lady in the opening. The long blonde hair, and you were like, "Oh, that's a badass right there."
She looks like she'll be a badass.
Well, you're not wrong. Like, there's a point where like Ed and Al, they go to where that lady is to meet her. I don't remember why they're sent there or why they go there. They might have been sent there. I don't know. I don't remember why. That's one of one of the cloudiest arcs because I don't remember what happens.
It's just not memorable.
I wouldn't say that. It's probably just not one of my favorites.
Maybe it's not organized well enough. It's just like you kind of can't tell what's going on.
It's the thing about the show is that
too much going on. A lot to unpack here.
The thing about the show is that it's not episodic. It's very much like episodes leak into each other to make one cohesive story. It's not like with Avatar where like you could very much like you can identify the episodes. You know what I'm saying? It's all just one cohesive story, so it's hard to pinpoint certain things. Let's wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Josh.
I'm Jace.
Patreon is a thing.
It exists.
Yep, full length, early access. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Josh.
We just said our names. We'll see you guys in the next one. I'm Jace.
Bye.
My name is Jace.